We will now communicate in Earth words.
What is this language we speak?
One of the major Earth languages. They call it English. It is relatively free of dialects, but is spoken with different accents in different regions.
What region is this?
The installation we have come to study is in a mid-south sector known as the Piedmont. There it is.
I am not detecting any life forms.
At this hour, we should not encounter any of their people. But we will have only a short time for our research. I have activated the electrical resources of the facility.
Yes. Now we can see whatever it is they do here. Space Control has no idea what we will find here?
All we know of this place is that a great number and variety of projects are developed here, all having to do with communications. The purpose of our environment probe is to study this facility.
And bring back all new and useful facts for ingestion by Space Control's master memory bank.
That is phase 1.
This place is so different. What are all these things?
Tools and reference materials used in their work. Simply record them. This looks promising. My language bank computes a model to be a standard for comparison or a pattern to follow. We have already adopted their language. For the balance of the mission, it might be useful to assume their life forms as well.
Here are 2 models. Something is wrong.
Yes, these 4-legged forms do not seem proper for the environment.
Oh, look in here. More models. Taller ones.
Let us try them.
Oh, yes, much better. This feels right. What is this creature?
A prototype of some sort. I think I have found some spare parts.
Here are some extra garments. So many of them. Strange.
Let us continue.
These earth forms are interesting. They're primitive, very physical. Yet I believe our thought processes must be quite similar to theirs. Advanced, of course, but similar. My core essence feels right at home.
It is difficult to conceive of any similarity between this jumbled assemblage of bone and tissue and our own compact forms.
Look at those immense scrolls.
Interesting.
What is this?
An ancient iconographical motif, serving no functional purpose.
Oh, this is beautiful. Just beautiful.
You become eloquent.
I want more words and ways to say what I feel.
Type.
Humanoid.
Number.
Only one.
Range.
60 yards and closing rapidly.
Our disguises are probably convincing enough, but at this hour we will have to answer questions instead of asking them. I think it wise if we leave now and return at another time when the staff and technicians are at work. Perhaps then they will treat us as ordinary visitors.
He'll be with you in just a moment.
Thank you.
Dr. Smith?
Yes.
I'm John Miller.
Hello. This is Miss Jones.
How do you do, Miss Jones?
How do you do?
Nice to have you come and see us. Welcome to Alderman Studios.
Thank you.
Now let me show you around. I think first we'll go right up here. So you're from Australia, Dr. Smith?
Yes, Miss Jones and I are both teachers.
Oh? What do you teach?
We teach communications.
Australia. It's a long way to come for a visit. But then the world is shrinking, isn't it, Doctor? Yes, what with jets and satellites, the world gets smaller every year. Won't be long, I suppose, before we start visiting other planets. Now, the largest portion of our business is in photography of room settings for the home furnishings industry. Some, like this, are fairly elaborate. We do product shots for catalogs and sales photos. We also do a great number of still life shots like this.
That's beautiful. The colors are so brilliant.
In our labs, we produce thousands of sea prints every day. We also make color separations for lithography. And here's our audiovisual department. We're currently producing everything from film strips to national television commercials.
Action.
Art, how did the Washington trip go?
Well, Dave, as you know, I was up there approximately 5 or 6 months. We were conducting a market survey for technique.
Now, as we understand it, Alderman Studios is in no way connected with your government.
Oh, no, not at all. We've had a few government contracts, but we're a completely independent organization.
Well, then Alderman is primarily engaged in production rather than research.
That's correct. Except that we're constantly researching new ways to use our talent in our facilities. Over 300 people and almost 4 acres of production space and equipment. And frankly, we welcome clients with new and different problems. Films, TV. We're even experimenting with mixed media. The possibilities are endless.
Most interesting. A vast multi-purpose communications center. Interesting and very impressive. But you are so distant from the major commercial nuclei.
The cities.
The cities of this Earth sector.
The United States.
Yes, we are curious as to why you're located here in High Point, North Carolina.
We're really not far at all, though. New York's just 70 minutes by jet, and Chicago 2 hours. But to answer the last part of your question, let me show you our film.
Alderman Studios was founded near the turn of the century in this sleepy old town. Mr. Alderman stuck pretty much to portrait photography until one day a friend stopped by on his way out of town. The friend was in the furniture business and was on his way to see his customers. Well, right there and then, Mr. Alderman saw an opportunity. He persuaded his friend to let him photograph the chairs he was carrying. He told him that with photographs instead of a wagon full of furniture, he could see lots more customers and ride first-class trains to do it. Yes, sir, that's how Alderman Studios started working for the furniture business in North Carolina and helped keep the business here.
But nowadays, as you'll see, we don't spend all our time indoors photographing furniture.
Well, thank you, Mr. Miller. This tour has been most informative.
Yes, we really have enjoyed it. I've never seen anything quite like, well, quite like Alderman Studios.
Yes, it is indeed unique.
Well, anytime you're in the area, you drop in again.
To see the world as it might be, nothing beyond this land and sea, and touch the minds that would touch me.